That's again another important question, Big Ben. But what I want to tell you is that when you talk about a democratically elected president, for example, let's cite the case of Mali, where Mali got 22 other let's cite the case of Sudan, for example, that has 22 political parties. Now, 80% of its population are youths. 3.3% of its population are above 55 years of age. Now, if in those 22 political parties went out to vote, for example, and then out of a minority which consists, for example, of 5 million persons, out of a total population of 41 million people in Sudan, for example, and then you have about 40% of that population is below 15 years. From 15 to 25 years is about 25%. And then from 25 years to 55 years is about 15%. Then from 3.3% is from 55 years above. Now, if a political party among the 22 parties wins the election, how do you say it is a majority that have voted that president? The president has come from a minority group. And this is not what we want. We do not need presidents who come from minority group, who are going to secure their party politics. They are going to secure their party to stay in power, and then they are going to keep the democracy, the one who controls their democracy. Now, all those other 21 political parties who did not win the election, are you telling me that his opinion or his vision is going to satisfy the other 21 parties? The answer is no. So there we are not getting a leader which represents the will of the masses. When we talk of democracy, democracy gives us the impression that it is the majority that decides their leader. But when the majority comes out in divided ranks, it kills the power of the majority. There we are no longer talking about the majority. That simply means that it has violated democracy. When we talk about multipartism, again by itself already has admitted that democracy is not the rule of the majority. Rather, it is the rule of the minority over the majority. Why? Because it gives room for multi-parties, whereby the people go out, if they were a full body, and you now break the bodies into minority groups as they did in 1884 to break down Africa in 54 nations. And these 54 nations are what is killing us today, because presidents are being elected to defend those countries as a sovereign nation, when yet those countries were being created by the imperialists, named by the imperialists. The system put in place for a president to get into power, all those things are put down by the imperialists. So how do you expect Africa to use democracy when I cited in America you have what they call the Electoral College? After the Americans go out to vote, the Electoral College has to still sit behind and appoint who is going to be the president in America. In China, I stated the same. 2,980 individuals vote or appoint the president in China. So Chinese, for example, are not given the right to vote their president, because why? When you allow the people to come out in divided ranks, you will never get what is going to work for that nation, as a matter of fact. Because if you are not careful, what you are telling me is that if the majority are made up of lesbians, homosexuals, bisexuals, you are telling me that we are going to have a president who is going to be a homosexual. So are you telling us that democracy is giving us a room for even the devil in hell to suggest to mankind what is going to be best for us? We cannot allow that in Africa. And that is why I stand by explaining that even at the level of the UN National Security Council, the 5 members that have been in power ever since 1945, if truly democracy was really working for the West and it was good for Africa, then those 5 permanent members should have been rotational. Africa also should have had members at the level of the UN Security Council. But we have 5 members who have been there since 1945, when almost 90% to 95% of the world's population were not even born. Africans are cursing their leaders to be long in power, when nobody sees how long these 5 nations have kept power since 1945 till today. We are missing the point here. What am I simply trying to say? That we need to allow our own systems which are going to work for us. And that is why I cited the case of Thomas Sankara. You cannot compare Thomas Sankara and Nana Addo or Buhari or any other democratically elected president. Why was Magufuli assassinated? Magufuli was assassinated because he sat in an office which was not created by his predecessor, even though he had goodwill for his people. Why was Muammar Gaddafi assassinated? He sat in an office, the president of Libya. Simply means you are representing democracy, and that is why the UN told him that he is violating the constitution. What is the constitution? The constitution of democracy. Allow the people to choose their own leader, and that is why they term him a dictator. So all these things I'm saying, it comes back to that. If we are going to exercise democracy in Africa, beat Ben Lewis, we are only going to abuse democracy. Democracy, like I cited before, can work in Europe because they had already built an empire, a legacy, a success, wealth. Then they can give now the people the impression that they can join in the decision making and building their country. When still yet, it is a 5 veto members at the level of the UN National Security Council that still controls the world.
Right.
They control the non-permanent 10 members. So let us not forget that if we are accusing that coup leaders are violating the process of democracy, how would you say at the level of the UN National Security Council, we cannot allow state thieves, international, how will I call it, violators of democracy, and then we are coming down to people who are still struggling to obtain their sovereignty. They have not even had their sovereignty. Indirectly, they are still fighting for their independence. And yet we want to consume and accuse such people of violating democracy when democracy is being heavily violated at the level of the UN National Security Council. The very body that propagates democracy does not by itself keep democracy. Let us judge these things wisely and allow what works.